What's up, you crazy weirdos? What's going on, guys? Good to see ya. Nice opportunity today. We're going to have a look at what's going on in the charts. We're going to have a look at the news. What is happening? Bitcoin's already bouncing back from a massive red daily candle, back up to $107,830. Not bad, guys. Not too bad. Let's get into the chat a little bit. Okay, what do we have? Kind of slow this evening. Holy smokes, man. Considering how crazy the chat is over on the Patreon right now. It is open mic night, guys. It is open mic Friday nights over on the Patreon. Are you excited? Everyone's going to be buzzing about the swing trade that we made today over there. I'm sure everyone's going to be talking about it. A lot of questions about it. I have no doubt. No doubt at all. Man, popped up to 107,800. Nice. Jay Money, what's up, man? Bulbasaur in the house. First Pokemon of the evening. Amazing coins. Listening at work. You were at work this morning when we were live streaming. How much do you work, my friend? Holy smokes. Joy, what's going on? Hope everyone's having a good evening. See you all in class. School of Hard Knocks. Rob's open mic. We're all learning. Thank you, Rob. Hit the likes for the great content. Absolutely. Yes, guys. Hit the likes and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow. It costs you absolutely nothing, guys. And honestly, I mean, 25 likes. Come on. Don't do me dirty, guys. Don't do me dirty. Gamma Goddess, there she is. It's looking like a flash sale this weekend, but it's all good. Just going to keep DCing and buy the dip. Looking forward to the open mic night tonight as always. It's a great time. Let's get this money. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Clifford, is there a clue, like a character or a scheduler likely that provides insights to if gone live in 15-minute countdown? What? Just curious, I'm missing more than I know. No, you're not, my friend. You are not. Just a countdown. I do the countdown. I understand that not everyone loves the countdown to live, but the reason that I do it is because in the past, when we weren't doing it, YouTube was waiting like half an hour to 40 minutes to send out notifications that we were live. And most people were showing up 45 minutes after the live stream started. And they're like, well, what did I miss? Like, I didn't even know that you were live. So we do the 15-minute countdown as a buffer to help everybody realize that we're live, right? Jake the Snake, Big Red members this weekend, by the looks of it. Well, we're already starting to recover a little bit. It's kind of crazy. Time to DCA and chill. There you go. Are you ready to rumble? Let's go. Let's go. Screaming online. Zebek moving again. Hell yeah. Paul, what's up, my dude? Good to see you. Cryptis, what's going on? Hey, Robin fam, Zebek doesn't follow the pack. Yeah, go figure. Hey, the market is red. Zebek is up. Big surprise. Lawrence, gotta love the red. Inverse correlation of Zebek is pumping. Hell yeah. Jay, what's up, buddy? Should I take profits on Cookie or let it rock? I'm not taking no profits on Cookie right now, personally. Yo Mars, what's up, man? If you're not, Lauren says, if you are not joining the Patreon, I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, we did, guys. We did a huge swing trade over on the Patreon tonight, guys. And we're going to be flooding back into this gem that we've got. It's going to pump like XCN did, guys. It's going to pump like Zebek did. Get in early on this project, guys. Or you can sit there watching it go up later and say, do you think there'll be a pullback so I can buy some? Avoid that problem and get in now, right? Have 42K Cookie. I'm not taking profits on Cookie. Eddie, what's up, man? Only 901 subscribers on Crypto Blueprint, yet over 12,000 on Crypto Future. Come on, peeps. Yes. Guys, get over to Crypto Blueprint. Give me a sub over there, guys. I'm trying to grow the channel. Just send it, Zebek. Absolutely. Amazing coins, Rob. That's what it's. That's why it's hard for me to do one-on-ones with you because I work so much. Hey, absolutely, man. Got to make that cheddar, right? Lord of the Realm, what's going on, brother? Manny, what's up? DCA is the way. Money, come my way. There you go. LB, what's up, man? Crypto Future and coffee is my Japan morning routine. Bloisey in the house. I love it, brother. I love it. All right, we're caught up in the chat already. Holy smokes. We didn't even burn through any super chats today. All right, so Bitcoin's trying to recover here, guys, very nicely, very nicely. Will we get back up over 109,600, or will it act as resistance? It didn't really act as a significant level of resistance when we broke through it the first time, so I'm hoping it does not become a psychological level. That would be not great. Let's go look at the ZBEC chart. This is hilarious, guys. Market is red. Look at ZBEC. Market's red. ZBEC's like, nah, bro. We going north. We're going north. Continuing to chip away at the sell wall we have up here. 203 right now, man. Right inside of our golden pocket. Very, very nice. 3 days in a row we've hit this sell wall. Can we break through this sell wall this weekend? That would be disgustingly massive, right? I hope so. Man, do I hope so. Let's keep this ZBEC train running, baby. I'm excited about that. All right, let's get into some of the news. But first, quick shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Biometric Wallet, guys. Get yourselves ones today. Use our link down below. They got like a 2-for-1 deal going on the biometric wallets right now. They got the Decent card wallet. Do not leave your crypto to chance, guys. Not your keys, not your coins. Use our link. Get a fantastic deal. Carlos, the video you had earlier with Ripple potentially partnering with ZBEC has me having visions of financial freedom, my entire family. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. I only tell you the facts, man. Amazing coins. Sorry. First, here you go, Rob. Yeah. First super chat of the stream. Wow. It's been a while since it was that it took that long to get a super chat. Holy smokes. Amazing coins got my back though. Rodney, did you raise the price on the Patreon? No, I did not. No, I did not. Are you not over on the Patreon, Rodney? Let me know. Are you over there or what? Romeo, what's up, man? Good evening, Rob. ZBEC, gotta love it. And big thanks for the awesome trade on the Patreon this afternoon. Great way to start the week. Yes, made some money today, guys. It's funny. Market is red. Patreon members were making money today. That's what we do. Like, you know, I don't know how anyone can be sitting there right now watching and not being a member of the Patreon, watching everybody else make money on a red day like today. I don't know what to tell you, man. What an opportunity it is that you're missing out on. No, I'm not, but I told a friend, he said you were charging 25. It depends where you are in the world, right? If you're in Canada, it says it costs more than it does in the States, right? Because the money is the charge is based on the American dollar. So, Oscar, hey Rob, just joined the Patreon. Thanks for all the insights. Let's go, ZBEC. Welcome to the party, brother. Oscar, what I'll say, we have an open mic live stream tonight going on over on the Patreon. Make sure you're there, man. You do not want to miss it. I'll be a member soon. Can't wait to see you over there, Rodney. I cannot wait to see you over there, man. Mouse, my portfolio is at an all-time high right now as we speak. I'm up an amount I didn't think possible. That's what we do, man. That's what we do. Yeah, Patreon's been exploding, guys. Over the last 2 days, it has gone nuts. Everyone wants to know what this gem is that we're getting into that's going to move like Onyx Coin and like ZBEC, right? So it's been going crazy. It's unbelievable. Every time I jump back over to the Patreon, it's like I got a ton more members jumping in. So no problem, man. Lawrence, thank you for all you do. You the man. Hey, no problem, man. Maryland in the house. Nice. Yeah, we did a phenomenal swing trade earlier today, guys. I'm still jacked up about that. What a great way to make some profits earlier today. Holy man. Exciting stuff, guys. Exciting stuff. A great way to start the weekend, right? Am I right? Can I get a hell yeah? All right, let's get into some of the news here. Chat's buzzing, man. Chat's buzzing. That's what I like to see. Oh, Ramona's in the house making her presence felt. I think it's $20 American on the pennies for the value. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Pennies on the dollar. Yeah. Think about all the money people profit, all the profits people pulled today, just today on the swing trade we did, paid for their membership on the Patreon 100 times over, right? Absolutely. Absolutely, man. All right, we're going to do a follow-up on this hack that happened on Cetus. So let's see the latest and greatest on that. Sui blockchain takes urgent action after Cetus protocol hack. The world of decentralized finance can be exhilarating, but it's not without its risks. The recent news of a staggering $223 million hack targeting Cetus protocol, a prominent decentralized exchange operating on the Sui blockchain, sent shockwaves through the community. In the wake of such a significant security breach, the swift and decisive response from the Sui team has become a critical point of focus. Before driving into Sui's response, it's important to grasp the scale and impact of the incident. The Cetus protocol hack resulted in the loss of approximately 223 million in digital assets, primarily affecting liquidity providers on the platform. Hacks of this magnitude not only cause immense financial damage to individuals and protocols, but also erodes trust in the broader DeFi ecosystem and the underlying networks they operate on, like the Sui network. If I've said it once, I've said it 100,000 times, guys. Get a decent self-custody wallet, not your keys, not your coins. Look at all these people who lost money, and you're sitting there not listening to me when I'm telling you to hold your own crypto on your self-custody wallet, right? All these people probably ignored someone like me telling them to do the same thing, and now they lost their money, right? It happened to them, it can happen to you. While the exact technical details of the exploit are still being analyzed, the outcome was clear. A massive amount of value was illicitly siphoned away. The event highlighted the persistent vulnerabilities that can exist even on relatively newer and technologically advanced Layer 1 blockchains. In response to the crisis, the team behind the Sui network took rapid steps. One of the most noticeable actions was the introduction of a specialized whitelist feature. As reported by Wu Blockchain, this feature is designed to handle specific transactions under emergency conditions. So the whitelist implementation, security protocol bypass, restore module, and upgraded transaction type. The primary objective behind these measures appears to be the facilitation of fund recovery efforts, specifically aimed at returning stolen assets to the affected liquidity providers on Cetus protocol. The decision to implement a whitelist that can bypass standard crypto security protocols is certainly a bold one and warrants discussion. In typical blockchain operations, security protocols are paramount, designed to prevent unauthorized access and malicious activities. However, in the immediate aftermath of a major exploit, traditional security measures, while effective at preventing new hacks, might also hinder urgent recovery operations, tracing stolen funds, freezing specific addresses if technically feasible and decided upon, or executing complex recovery transactions might require permissions or speed not typically available through standard user transactions. The whitelist combined with the restore module possesses core system privileges, suggests Sui is using a centralized emergency override mechanism. This approach prioritizes speed and control in a crisis, allowing the core team or designated entities to perform actions deemed necessary for mitigation and recovery without being slowed down by the very security layers designed for normal operations. This event and Sui's response have several implications for the Sui blockchain and the broader landscape of crypto security. Centralization concerns setting precedent and trust and transparency. So here's the thing. I know there's a lot of people out there that are going to complain about this and say it's not decentralized. So blah, blah, blah. You would feel very differently about it if your money was taken and there was a way to get it back through a centralized method. You then would no longer complain about it being centralized, right? It's a double-edged sword. So it's easy to say you don't want something centralized when it's someone else's money that got stolen. But when it's yours, it's a different story, right? The benefits: faster recovery potential, demonstrating responsiveness, and enhanced emergency toolkit. The CEDAS protocol hack on SUI is a stark reminder of the persistent risks associated with DeFi exploits. Despite advancements in blockchain technology, a smart contract auditing, vulnerabilities can be found and exploited for massive gains. These incidents underscore several critical points for users, developers, and network operators. While the emergency measures on the SUI network might seem like a centralized deviation, they highlight the complex trade-off networks face when dealing with large-scale DeFi exploits. The balance between decentralization, security, and the ability to respond effectively to crises is an ongoing challenge in the blockchain space. In conclusion, the $223 million CEDAS protocol hack was a significant blow to the SUI ecosystem and its users. However, the rapid introduction of a whitelist feature, a restore module, and an upgraded transaction type demonstrates the SUI blockchain team's commitment to addressing the crisis head on and attempting to facilitate the recovery of lost funds. While the method employed involves bypassing standard security layers and emergency control, their effectiveness in aiding recovery efforts will be the ultimate measure of their success. This event serves as a crucial case study in blockchain incident response and ongoing battle for robust crypto security in the face of sophisticated DeFi exploits. Very scary stuff, guys. Very scary stuff. What do we got here? Another super chat. Rob, I sold on the swing trade but didn't buy back in yet. I'm just hoping it will go red this weekend. Is this a good idea? Yeah, I did the same thing. I do think we're going to see more red this weekend. I believe so. And that's perfectly healthy. That's to be expected, right? Just a heads up, Mr. T didn't sign any executive order. Be careful of articles floating around out there. I didn't know is there some fake news going on about him signing an executive order? I didn't see anything. Marcus, we got another Pokemon in the house. Thoughts on a new stablecoin being set up by a few major banks? I touched on this morning. Banks creating stablecoins is good for them, but the thing is, when a bank creates a stablecoin, it's not decentralized and it's not trustless. Therefore, other banks will not use their stablecoin. So every single bank is going to have to create their own individual stablecoin, and they'll have to use it internally because I don't know what banks are in the States. I don't know the names of your banks in the States, but Bank A is not going to use the stable coin that was created and controlled by Bank B, right? There's no trust between banks. So they're not trustless. They're not decentralized. So banks creating stable coins is not really a threat to the stablecoin industry, in my opinion. Hello, my friend, Thozilla. Matt, no stopping Zebek. Hell no. Nick, what's up, buddy? Hey, Rob, is there a live call on the Patreon tonight? Yes, it's open mic Friday nights over on the Patreon tonight. It's going to be a blast, brother. It's going to be a blast. Guys, come on. 56 likes. Hook a brother up, man. You're doing me dirty. You're doing me dirty, guys. Hook a brother up. Hit that like button. Jetpack. Executive order regarding I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything about that, brother. Have not seen anything about it. SGN, hey man, what's going on? Holding profits on ZBIC. Nice. I did my duty. Bueno, thank you so much, Rod. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. So yeah, that's why you need to get yourself a self-custody wallet, guys. You know, if you're trusting exchanges, even hot wallets with your money, you're gambling. Check it out, guys, on CoinMarketCap. Most bullish sentiment, Jasmy #1, guys, on CoinMarketCap right now for sentiment. Absolutely fantastic. You love to see that. What else do we have? We got a video to get through. Check it out, guys. Check it out. French Hill on Mr. T's tariff threats, crypto dinner, and stablecoin legislation. Check it out.
Making waves in the markets this morning, threatening 25% tariffs on Apple if American-sold iPhones aren't made in the U.S. and recommending a 50% tariff on the EU starting June 1st. The president saying, quote, our discussions with them are going nowhere. Joining us right now, Congressman French Hill, chairman of the Financial Services Committee, which oversees crypto's legislative work. We're going to get to that in just a moment. But I just want to get your reaction both to Trump versus Apple, Trump versus the EU. You could say Trump versus Harvard, Trump versus BlackRock. What do you make of this morning?
Yeah. Well, there's nothing more complicated than the iPhone supply chain. And we want more things made in America. And of course, the screens are made with Corning. And I think the Corning folks, it's a rebirth of our great company Corning here in America as a part of the iPhone supply chain. And after the pandemic, we saw Apple choose to diversify its supply chain, and Foxconn led manufacturing more out of China and over to India, which I think was a good supply chain move. The key here is supply chains are complicated. They take time to move. And there's the comparative advantage of what do we do best here in the United States versus what's best done somewhere else. So I think the president's goal should be what more components besides software, design, engineering, the glass, some of the chips could be made here. If he wants them assembled here, I think that will take time to do. And it's not an overnight thing.
So who's going to tell him? You going to tell him?
I think we all have been talking about this with Howard, with Scott Bassett.
So this is not obvious. I don't know what this is. This is an opening. Well, it's not opening, but it's a salvo. But there's an off ramp. That's what we just asked an analyst. What's the off ramp? How does the president get what he wants and Apple gets to keep doing what?
I think all the big picture issues that Trump has raised about moving more production back to the country are good, and we should try to do that where we have a comparative advantage, but it takes time. In the meantime, something like the EU discussion is about, come on, let's have a discussion. We've tried to have a trade progress under easier. 2 or 3 presidencies with the EU, and we've not made much progress.
Speak to this, though, if you could, which is, and we were talking with David Rubenstein about this, the president has been very public about his want for folks like the EU to treat companies like Apple and Facebook and American companies properly, right?
Right.
And he has been very vociferous in the idea that when they go after our companies, that's a problem. And so how do you sort of square the idea that he goes after our companies, if you will, in this kind of regard?
Yeah.
And then what you have is the EU says, well, if he's doing it, you know, what are you even talking about?
Well, look, my best advice to the president is stick with the macro, stick with what you can do to open up markets for America, have America's competitive advantage delivered, set long-term goals here for aluminum, steel, other forms of technology. People want to come to the U.S. Regardless of all the noise we've had, all the uncertainty around that this spring, the #1 place for foreign direct investment is the U.S. The rules in the EU, the taxes in the EU, Mario Draghi's report told all of Europe, wake up. More than about NATO defense, wake up about our own economic policy.
So why is that message not being heard when it's been delivered by Mario Draghi's report, when it's come from other ways? Is it the way we're asking it? Is it the way we're going about it? And do you think there will be progress that will be made? Or is the market's reaction, the knee-jerk reaction to this with the sell-off, the proper way, because it's going to be a complicated and long, messy process to getting there?
This is about, this is my concern about trade right now. There are things we can do in the short run using tariffs, using market opening, doing bilateral negotiation. But some of these longer term trends, I think the market is overreacting to it in the sense that it's going to take time. And my advice to Howard Lutnick and Scott Bessent and Donald Trump is set out the expectations for voters. What can be short-term successes that brings certainty, opens up markets for America, has reciprocity trade, but recognize it's going to take a long time to return certain production activities to the U.S.
In the language this morning, the president said that he was going to recommend a 50% tariff starting on June 1st. Who's he recommending that to? The Senate? Like, I mean, if it's not an emergency, if it's not a fentanyl situation, does he have the authority?
Recommending it to himself.
Yeah, I think his pitch is, you're not at the table, we need you at the table. We made progress in the United Kingdom on a step one deal that I hope leads to a free trade agreement with the United Kingdom, personally.
The trade questions, though, are raising all kinds of questions about what growth will be in this country next year. And you can have the tax bill passed and you can say it's going to be a better situation because it's a growth fueled bill.
Right.
If it's a growth fueled bill that it gets chopped off at the knees by a trade policy that is, growth shrinking, where does that leave us?
Well, I've said all along, if we want greater certainty for business investment, business planning, consumer prices, what you're going to buy for Halloween, we do want the tax certainty that I think House Republicans delivered yesterday about saying we're not going to have a 22% tax increase on our households, and we're going to have some business planning taxation expectations. We're delivering that, I think, on right-sizing regulatory burden. So regulation policy, tax policy heading in the right direction. And we want to see trade policy head in the right direction, which I think can be in these multiple areas, long-term and short-term. And I want to see less volatility by delivering some wins. And I think Treasury Secretary Bessent is on the hunt for that success. But when it comes to the EU or China, these are not overnight success stories, in my view. I hope they are. That'd be fantastic. But I think this is a multi-month or year activity, and President Trump has 4 years to work on that. So let's set expectations right for what is a win and what time frame in each category. That's my best advice.
Separate issue.
Yeah.
Given your interest in crypto and financial markets, can you speak to just the dinner last night? And maybe that's a red herring, it's sort of an irrelevancy, but there are folks out there reading these headlines about this big dinner and saying, what's going on here?
Well, I've said on the record, the Trump family activity in the meme coin space makes my work in Congress more complicated. I've said that. But here's the good news. I'm in New York today for the Solana Foundation conference about the future of Web3 and the future of how we're going to use blockchain to transform our economy in a number of ways. And what my goals are to have a dollar-backed stablecoin legislation this year and a market framework legislation passed this year that President Trump can sign into law. And that will bring innovation, coding, funding back to the United States and put us back in the lead, in my view, on this aspect of fintech. And I believe we can do it. And so I view the dinner last night as, whatever. That's, to me, a distraction from the work I think we need to do for the major big picture macro policy.
Well, if Bitcoin's not a risk asset anymore, I don't know how you explain what you're seeing there, because it was holding above 111,000 all morning long till this, and now it's down.
So Mr. T made his announcement.
Is it possible that not the meme coin, but the stable coin that Trump's involved with, is it possible that is a benefit to I mean, he made some comment about how I'm not looking for anything for myself. I'm trying, or he didn't, but that's how whoever's running the communications on this said that it's good for the rest of the country. Is it possible that a stable coin based on the dollar would, I mean, we had Tether on earlier. He said it helps for dollar hegemony, and it helps for, it's another place to buy treasuries if foreign countries don't. Could that be something that, or is that still another headache for you?
No, I don't think it's a headache at all. I think that the work Brian Stile is doing in the House and Bill Hagerty is doing with his colleagues in the Senate to create a dollar-backed stablecoin is an important strategic asset.
Trump World Global?
Well, they would have to comply with the new federal law.
Right.
And no one right now complies with the work that we've done in the House or Senate on a stablecoin act. Circle doesn't fully comply. Tether's not even in the United States. It's outside the U.S. It wouldn't comply. So if we have a high standard, the world will come to that high standard for enforcement and for definition. And, you know, if the Trump coin can meet that definition, so be it. There'll be multiple competing stable coins, in my view. You see the headlines today that the large banks are thinking about collectively having a stable coin. Right. It's a new payment rail in Web3 on a blockchain to compete with other payment methodologies. I don't view it as a store of value. I view it as debit cash, credit stablecoin, buy something institutionally or as a consumer.
Do you see it as hopefully disinflationary, meaning that it should take cost out of the system?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, blockchain generally, what attracts me to crypto is not crypto, not Bitcoin, but the operating system benefits of blockchain. I think it takes costs out of the system. I think for consumers, it creates accessibility. Look at the Benji, which is Franklin Templeton's money market account that's been tokenized. They can offer that at a higher rate and a lower dollar amount to customers because the cost has been taken out of the system, and yet fully compliant with the SEC.
I mean, we're talking stable coins. We're talking the Genius Act. Scaramucci said it yesterday. It's just too easy. It should be the Stable Genius Act.
Oh, I know.
Am I right or am I right? It's too easy.
We have the Stable Act in the House, different, but good, and we have Genius. Can you imagine what serendipitous is? So
that's what I mean. It's just
it's amazing.
Look at you.
No, the Mooch came up with that
when
yesterday.
It all comes together.
Yeah.
Tether would not be compliant. That's your.
What's that?
Tether wouldn't be compliant.
No, but there isn't a stable coin issuer that is compliant with the definitions that we've crafted in the House and Senate work by Style and Haggerty, but high demand for treasuries, insured deposits, treasury overnight repo will back this dollar for dollar with high audit standards, high definition standards. That doesn't exist in the world right now. So that's why I believe it'll be good for short treasuries, to answer your comment on demand. But look at that makes the dollar the currency around the world at retail in that point of sale. And Tether outside the U.S., in my view, has demonstrated that at retail in some countries with weak banking systems.
I am excited about that, guys. I really am excited about that. Think about that for just 1 second, right? The standard set for stable coins. Think of the peace of mind that you can have knowing that any stable coin that you hold your money in is fully audited on a regular basis. You can take full confidence in the fact that your stable coin is backed dollar for dollar, right? That is a crucial part of becoming your own bank. Like loading your money onto your ZBEC carbon card, for example, right? Your USDC Circle. Well, you want to know that your USDC Circle is actually backed, right? And is legitimate so that nothing happens to the company. You want it to be legally regulated so you can have that peace of mind, because right now we don't have that. He talked about how there is no stable coin in existence right now that meets the qualifications, which is not a big deal. Most of them will have to make minor tweaks here and there. I'm pretty sure that Tether is going to have to, come to the U.S. as well, right? Because right now they're in, where are they right now anyway? Singapore or something like that. But so Tether's going to have to come to the U.S. so that they can be inside the U.S.'s jurisdiction, right? But this will give us all peace of mind. It's very, very important stuff. USDC Treasury mints $100 million on Ethereum. USDC Treasury minted $100 million in new USDC on May 23rd at approximately 10:06 UTC on the Ethereum blockchain. As reported by Whale Alert, Circle performs regular USDC supply adjustments in response to demand, influencing liquidity and market dynamics significantly. The USDC issuance saw 100 million new tokens added to Ethereum, indicating potential institutional demand. Circle's response for USDC manages supply regularly. So what this means, guys, is that $100 million has just come into the space. Someone bought $100 million worth of USDC stablecoin. And why would you buy stablecoin with fiat? So that you could buy crypto, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever else it is, right? So more money. We're starting to see inflows. We're starting to see stablecoin dominance is likely going to start kicking in. This is a sign, guys, money starting to pour in. So very, very bullish. Very bullish indeed. What else do we have? Boom. Check it out, guys. Vanek voices concerns over SEC delay. Actually, first, let me catch up on the chat a little bit here. I'm way behind. Way behind. Julian, how would you DCA more ZBEC right now? I need more. I wouldn't right now. I'd wait for a correction if there is one. What's up, Beebs? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Jetpack says ZBEC ranked 197 on CoinList. There you go, man. There you go. Let's get ZBEC under 1,000%. Soon to be listed on Coinbase, Kraken, and Binance. First bull run, multi-narrative and tangible utility, and a strong community. Absolutely, Jetpack just nailing it. The NDA with Ripple and custodied by trusted institutions. Let's freaking go, baby. Partnered with Circle and uses Circle Network to do real-time payments by the second, 24/7 worldwide with Circle's 50-something odd money transmitters. Absolutely. That would be amazing. It will. We are going to see, if we do see, well, not even if we do see, but I talked about this in a video earlier today, guys. I foresee a combination of things happening. An announcement of a partnership with Ripple combined with a listing on Binance and Kraken and Coinbase. This thing's going to take off, man. You know, it's going to be nuts, guys. It's going to be, your face is going to melt right off your skull, okay? ZBEC is automatic ODL being partners with Circle. Yep. Beeb says, if/when a partnership with Ripple and ZBEC is announced, you better have your moon suits on. Yes, there is no oxygen in space, my friends. And can plug into any institution for payments. Exactly. Things are about to go nuts. Don't miss it, baby. Chasing red to get the screen. Nice. DCA time. Funky, what's up, buddy? We shall see price discovery soon. Absolutely, man. I want XCN to deliver so I can roll it. There you go. What did Mr. T say today? He suggested another 50% tariff on the EU today. That's kind of, now we were probably going to have a correction today anyway, like I've been saying, guys, for the last couple days, that we were likely going to see a bit of a red sideways weekend, right? Tomorrow we might see some recovery on Bitcoin, maybe back up over 109,000, but I'm expecting kind of a sideways reddish weekend. It's the long weekend. There's not going to be a lot of volume. Memorial Day on Monday, so we'll probably see things start to take their next leg up, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, right? But we dipped harder than we would have because Mr. T decided to announce, suggest anyways, a potential 50% tariff on the EU. So that kind of, you know, hurt things a little bit. These people really believe Mr. T is just, yeah. I have no clue. I've been at work all day. There you go. Matt with the super chat. I just want to remind all new viewers that Rob's channel is the best crypto channel ever. I love you, Matt. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, if Big Bardo, what's up, man? Hit the likes. Absolutely, man. Hello, hello. Ari, I'm going to call you Ari because I don't want to mess your name up. Ricardo, hit the like button. Absolutely, man. ZBEC just broke through resistance. Did it? Did it break through resistance? Oh, let's go have, I'm going to pull up the ZBEC chart here. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's zoom in here so you guys can get a good look. Come on. We need to break out here. We need to break out. Come on. Let's see if it happens while we're live. Speaking of ZBEC, I'm surprised there has been no announcements yet for the new exchange listing. Soon enough, man. Soon enough. Second, that super helpful when you need it. Never feel alone in this community. Exactly. Carlos, 20325 right now. Let's go. Yeah, let's freaking get it, baby. Let's get it. Ramona with the super chat. 100%. Rob is the real deal. No one better or more knowledgeable. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. You're gonna make me blush over here, man. You're gonna make me blush over here. Yeah. Guys, only 93 likes. Oof. I feel like I did something wrong. How are you guys going to do me? How you going to do me like that? Come on. Hit the like button, guys. Show some love. Boomin'. What's going on? ZBEC organically growing. Yes, without any major catalyst. This is thing. Yes, exactly, Boomin'. I love the fact that you looked at it from that aspect. That's absolutely right. This is just organic growth. This is just chart action, right? Out of ZBIC right now. This has nothing to do with any catalysts or anything. That's what's so exciting about this, right? Like, how high can we get before we see like a Ripple partnership announcement or a Binance listing or a Kraken listing or a Coinbase listing? Man, that would really pick us. If we could get even somewhere around half a penny, 206, 207 area, and then we get that announcement, look out, guys. Rostronomous. Best time to buy is probably now, not overthink it, right? Well, I mean, that's why I DCA, right? DCAing, don't ape in. Like, personally, I would sprinkle a little bit in right now today, and then I would wait and see what happens tomorrow. Are we having a deeper correction over the weekend? And I DCA a little bit more tomorrow, and then Sunday, same thing, right? That's how I would handle it. So yeah. Okay, so guys, listen, we got to get going to the live stream over on the Patreon, guys. We will be live over there. It's open mic Friday nights, guys. Get over there. You don't want to miss this. They are so much fun. It's going to bleed through the night. Check it out, guys. A lot of discussions going on. We're probably going to be talking a lot about the swing trade that we did today. Massive gains there. What everybody's going to do with their profits from that swing trade, guys. Don't miss out on that. And guys, like I said, we've got a gem cooking right now, man. It's cooking, baby. It's going to run just like Onyx Coin did. It's going to run just like ZBIC's doing right now. This one is next one in line. Get over to the Patreon. Do not miss out, guys. If you're sitting there right now going, man, like, is it a good time to buy ZBIC, or I missed it or whatever? We got the next one loaded, cocked, rocked, jack stacked, and fanny packed, ready to go, man. Do not miss out on it. Ya boy, what is this ZBIC thing that everyone keeps talking about? I think it's an old wooden ship. Will Ferrell for you. Clifford, Rob, like you many times, but the like bit feels binary. Just knowing we can get payroll in real time is enough. Yes, exactly. No more living paycheck to paycheck. Get paid on a daily basis with their technology, man. Absolutely. You're going through DMs tonight? Yes, I will be responding to my. I know I got like 19 DMs right now that I got to get through. So, Ripple and ZBIC partnership. Let's go. All right, guys. I'm going over to the Patreon. We will be live in about 20-25 minutes. Open mic Friday nights. Get over there. Get the mentorship that you need. Join the community. Check out the swing trade that we pulled off today. Check out this gem that I'm super jacked about, guys. Next one to moon. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.